While other businesses tend to steer clear of their competitors, Delcie keeps her kitchen doors open to other bakers. But why? Delcie, you mentioned this project called Whisk and Fold, where you're helping out up-and-coming bakers set up their own kitchens as well.
Yes.
Aren't you helping out the competition?
This is also a question that a lot of my friends and family used to ask me. It's like, why are you helping a competition? But I think it's like, because like from young, I was taught on the philosophy that I should be sharing rather than keeping things to myself. There's no such thing as secret recipe, as I mentioned. So this is where I feel that by embracing my competition, I will be able to give everybody a more competitive edge. In this industry, every industry is difficult, especially with the recession right now. So it's like, instead of trying to do everything yourself, why not share your burden, lower your costs, and help people at the same time. So this is like, I'm trying to work on the giver's gain philosophy. Yeah.
Okay, so how many bakers do you have so far, which is also renting out the same space?
Right now, including myself, there are a total of 5 bakers. Okay. So I got a baker who does lapis, I have a baker who does pies and tarts, I have a baker that does square muffins with fillings, and I also have bakers who actually specialize in doing customized cakes. And this is what Whisk and Fold is all about. So currently, I'm also looking out for other home bakers, aspiring home bakers who are also interested in setting up their business at a very low cost.
But how do you manage the space? I mean, this is a pretty small kitchen, and you also have to produce, concoctions for your business. How do you guys share the space?
Okay, so it's like how it actually works, right? Not all 5 bakers are squeezing in this small kitchen, but instead it's all spread out over the week. Reason being because we are all starting businesses, small businesses. So in terms of having orders, we don't do it every day. So this is where bakers who are just starting out, they can actually use the kitchen facilities for like perhaps once a week, twice a week basis, and this will ensure that every bakers will have a fair share of using the kitchen.
Okay, but what happens when business takes off and the customer base is there already and they need more time in the kitchen to produce more goodies, more treats for their customers? Then what happens after that?
Well, if that would happen, it means that we have more capacity, more capital to actually increase our kitchen space. And that's where it's like I will be starting to look for another outlet really.
Oh, right, okay. Now you also mentioned earlier that you would help these home bakers when they're just starting out. You hold their hand through the process. What exactly do you mean by holding their hand through the process? What is the challenges in setting up?
The challenges of setting up a bakery business, an F&B business, is that there's a lot of red tapes enforced by the government. Baking from home is illegal, so this is where you have to look for a shop space. First of all, it's like going through the back to basics of like getting a shop. When I started out, I have to go through R.age to make sure that my shop is food approved. Then after that, have to go to NEA and to meet their requirements before they actually come down and inspect the place. So everything is done. I have to ensure that the people that are working in my place are food hygiene certified. So this means by sending them to a school to get the course, to go through the course and get their exam,
Right.
And that's the mitigation.
It's a very disciplined way of starting out this business, because I see some internet businesses, they do sell food online, but they don't have a licensed kitchen where they work from.
Yes.
Do you see that as well?
I saw that as well. And, I was contemplating, when I started out, it's like, whether should I be baking illegally from home or should I be like, putting money out? But because it's like, ultimately, my customers are my responsibility. So I have to ensure that, the process from step 1 to step 10 is all done on proper scale, yes, and in a proper place. So this is where the other bakers who are sharing the premises with me also understand that customer is the ultimate responsibility here.
Up next, get ready to indulge in Delcie's hazelnut cheese mousse dessert. The expert baker also reveals the secret ingredient that gives her mousse a refreshing flavor.